This is the toughest time to be a comedian when something stuff happen. This is the hardest job in the world. Making laugh when you don't feel funny inside. I don't feel funny inside. I'm f***ed up. The COVID got me f***ed up. I did not want to be funny today. And I didn't want to believe it. I was coming from the airport. I saw on my Instagram, Kobe Bryant died. And I was like, man, fuck, that shit ain't happening. But it was on TMZ. And whenever TMZ said nigga dead, the nigga gone, nigga. Nigga, they not funny, but I'm just saying TMZ, them niggas, if you, nigga, TMZ had cameras everywhere. It was a nigga in a helicopter. We about to go down. It's fucked up. It's fucked up because when I came home, I got a 4-year-old son. I'm an old head. I'm an old nigga with a little kid. It's the truth, nigga. All my niggas' kids is way older than my son. I knew I was planning my son's first birthday party, right? I called one of my niggas, I said, yo, you think your son could come to my son's first birthday party? This nigga said, if he can get off work, nigga, what the fuck are you talking about, nigga? Fuck you talking about Chuck E. Cheese, nigga? Chuck E. Cheese, nigga? Paw Patrol, nigga? Me and my son are at the liquor store, nigga. Fucking old ass nigga with that little ass baby, nigga. My son got a son, you stupid ass nigga. Fuck you talking about old ass nigga with that little ass baby, nigga. And that's the first thing that hit me. I came home, I was on the road for 5 days. First thing my son saw me, he said, Daddy! Nigga, he said daddy, like his whole face was open. Daddy! And I was so happy, then I was sad because I was like, man, Kobe kids ain't gonna motherfucking... I'm not even trying to be funny right now, I'm just telling y'all what my emotion was. I was like, his kids ain't gonna never motherfucking hear that shit again. It's so fucked up. But what we gotta remember is that Kobe was a young, old nigga. This nigga was 41. You know the life this nigga had? At 41, I'd take a 41-year-old Kobe life over an 80 nigga I went to school with. You wanna be 80? Nah, nigga. I'm out of here, 40, nigga. I don't wanna fuck with you, nigga. You can't even walk, nigga. Kobe was still dunking when he died, nigga. Why y'all scared to laugh? It's the truth. And I told people a long time ago, the only thing we guarantee, when we got the date we was born, and then we got the middle part, the dash, that we get when we leave. And what the fuck do you do with your dash? How hard you gonna go with your dash? That nigga was young and old at the same time. It hurt like a motherfucker. But that nigga did it. He did everything. And the saddest thing about it is like, the nigga was 41, but he felt like he was gonna go into like 65-year-old nigga. Like, the nigga was coaching. And I'm telling you, the dopest, there's nothing dope about death. But the fact that when he went out, because that could have been a whole different story. That could have been like, yo, Kobe had like 5 porno bitches in the motherfucking helicopter. On some real shit, nigga. That nigga helicopter, yo, and they was getting his dick sucked in the helicopter. That bitch did some coke off a nigga dick in a helicopter. The nigga hit that shit, then it went down. But that's not what, yo, it's the real, I'm saying some real shit. That's not what happened. That nigga died being a dad. You feel me? That nigga died being a motherfucking dad. It wasn't no bitches in there. If that was my helicopter, nigga, I would have died getting my dick sucked, nigga. They be like, yo, Ashley died today. What happened? Nigga got his dick sucked, man. Them bitches, man, that bitch fucked the helicopter blade up. That shit was like, the nigga nutted, then the nigga nut went up in the helicopter blade. My mind's telling me no. And I'm not being funny. I'm being honest. The nigga died being a motherfucking father, man. That's some dope ass shit. And that nigga, it hurt. Everybody know the shit hurt. But you saw the nigga that he was being. You know, the nigga last day, he was being a good motherfucker with his motherfucking daughter. And I know the nigga probably wanted the son. He teaches his daughter basketball and shit. His daughter gonna be just like him. Man, ain't no other feeling like that. My son, 4 years old, nigga funny. The nigga gotta be funny. I'm funny. My son not being funny would be fucked up. It would be like if Magic Johnson's son didn't want to play basketball. Wait for it. Yeah. The children have arrived, hunty. Yes. Fuck y'all looking at me all crazy for? The nigga's son is like, yes. Google it, nigga. I ain't making this shit up. I'm the only nigga know that nigga's son like, yes. I'm the only one saw them pictures. I'm the only nigga see a picture of the nigga had a Laker jersey and tied knots in it. That nigga the Laker jersey, that nigga the Laker jersey like this, son. That nigga the Laker jersey like this.